Alrighty, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're sharing. Me and Don are in Las Vegas, Nevada, and thank you all for tuning in. We're going to share a little bit tonight on the home business opportunity that each and every one of us have the ability to share with our friends and our family. And, those that you even just meet for the first time. And we'll go over some points that hopefully will get some people, interested in their health and their well-being, so to speak. So the wellness portfolio that Valentus has and shares with the world is growing. And the formulators that we've had on board and just even with some recent additions are just bringing some exclusive products that nobody else has that are really changing lives, and just a lot of fun to share with people an opportunity to improve people's lives. So it's a lot of fun here over this last week. The time freedom that network marketing provides for people is the biggest reward in my eyes. That's not necessarily everybody's case. Some people have bigger benefits from the health that they receive. Some have financial success. For me, being able to just say, yeah, I'm going to go and hang out with my buddies for a week and do some guy stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyways, Don, I don't know where you want to carry it from there, but
yeah, we just thought we would just sort of ad lib our way into a quick 30-minute presentation thereabouts with all of you to talk about things that happen in all our lives in a blink of the eye. We're all kind of in the middle of transition in the world, between the stuff we're seeing all around us and the things that we were experiencing, the way the internet has changed the amount that we purchase. Even as I drove down the highway with our friend John Aremza, who actually lives out of Vegas here, he took us the other day to a car race place. We went by Amazon, and we started talking about how many people are buying off Amazon, and just the ability to point, click, and share and research products has actually changed the way people are thinking. So in terms of a home-based business and the reality of that, we have an opportunity to chat with you here tonight about taking matters into your own hands and some of the tax advantages of something that this Valentus company can give you. I can relate some of my history here. As an entrepreneur since 1984, I actually started a business originally because I wanted some tax benefits as I was going into my teaching career. And then 10 years after teaching, I went on full-time into business. And it was scary. It was scary to jump in with both feet. And Brett, you did that yourself when you left your career and went full-time into this network business. Almost 14, 15 months after you started in Valentus, and you've been full-time ever since. Now, for those of you that are here for the first time listening to what we're going to share with you, the entrepreneurial spirit comes through all the time in each of us as we grow and understand what a home-based business network marketing opportunity can do for you. But what you have to really get your head around tonight is, and for those of you that watch this after, is it's a community. It's a community of people that have each other's back. It's a community of people that will move you forward, point you in the right direction. But there will be something that happened in your life that brought you here. And for me, it was a boating accident back in 2014 that really moved my wife and I, Nancy, who's actually on screen here with us as well. I see her face. Hi, Nancy. Got her cast. I'm looking forward to you getting that off in a couple weeks, I'm sure, probably 3 weeks. But when we went through a windshield on a boat, in a blink of an eye, it didn't matter that we had been successful pre that accident. We had made millions of dollars in traditional business. We'd actually sold one of our companies to a traded stock market purchaser. So we'd gone through a lot of asset gaining. But when you actually come close to dying in the blink of an eye, and for many of us, that can be in a different frame of mind. It could be your job went away, the career closed, business industry went away. That can be your blink of the eye moment. And for us, that's what happened. And we've been, at a point now where we realize just how incredible sharing products with people that we believe in and bringing them into others' homes, even on the Zoom, and letting them see the potential of, redirecting your spending back to yourself, or finding products that you could sink your teeth into. And so what we want to do tonight is just share with you a few of those products and really get you to understand that we're not here to try to promote becoming a millionaire, or getting on this to say, hey, I can make all this money. No, what we want to share with all of you is that, yes, as Brett said, we're spending time together because our wife said, go spend some time with my 21-year-old son and show him what Vegas is all about, show him what Barrett Jackson's all about, show him about driving race cars. And we went shooting guns today, all the things that he wanted to do. And Brett was able to do that because he has this time freedom. But, the bit of the real message that we all have to get is that it's cash flow. It is something we all have heard many times in our lives. Cash flow is king. I mean, you can think like this if you want, but you can say you have enough money, but man, once you run out of money, there's nothing worse, right? So it's kind of nice to have that consistent cash flow coming in. And so my wife and I really have a kind of more of a millionaire's mindset. Even though we've made millions of dollars in other things in traditional business, we really get the value of, having regular deposits coming in on a Friday basis. And that's what Valentus has offered, one of our businesses that supports the Valentus business inside it. We see cash flow. And the analogy that I love to share with people is just how little you earn on money on deposit today. And if you could just sort of think that having $1 million wouldn't be easy to keep because you want to spend it. The lesson I learned long ago, and I'm a toy guy. I love my toys. I love snowmobiles and boats and quads, and so does my son. And Nancy loves nice things. But without that regular cash flow, that $1 million on deposit would virtually get wiped out. You'd spend it so quickly. But the problem is, after you spend it, you need further money to support what it is you bought in the form of insurance or maintenance or oil or gas. And I physically have seen that firsthand. So when we almost died in that boating accident back in 2014, Nancy and I looked at each other and realized that our 13-year-old at the time and our 15-year-old would never have been able to carry on their lifestyle the way we had created it prior to that point, because we just hadn't prepared the assets to be cash generating. So what I learned about this industry, the home-based business, is you can do that on your own. You can do that on your own by finding a group of people, like-minded people, that want to share products that they believe in, share their stories with their own stories, and speak from a place of posture and from your heart, and people will try it. If you get them into measurable results, as some of our products actually do, you'll probably have them redirect their spending. And if they redirect their spending, then that $1 million on deposit analogy, earning 2% interest at, say, $20,000 interest in 1 year, will generate about $1,600 of interest to you monthly. Well, what is that per week? It's $400 a week. What if in your Valentus home-based business, you could generate cash flow of $400 a week? What if you could generate $400 or $500 a month? The facts are that $500 could change your life. So think that way and understand that just that little bit of extra cash as a result of you sharing your stories, like we're doing with you tonight, why we love what we do, can change your life. So, I believe with all my heart that the Valentus opportunity is going to grow over the next 5 years to the point where we have $1 billion business in our hot hands here. So as we move forward, the three things you've got to think about is time, money, and freedom. Now, Brett, you found time with your daughters while you went into this business, traveling and so on, but you got your health back. You lost almost 50 pounds in weight. Maybe you can just talk a little bit about what that's done for you recently in terms of like being on vacation and traveling with us.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
I just think, being surrounded by such positive individuals that have had success in business and that really, you don't need to recreate, the process. We just follow in what they've learned over their experience in life on growing this network marketing business, and really it's just tapping into the tools that we have, being surrounded by positive people that help you grow, and that's been the biggest reward is growing as individuals and being able to share with people on improving their lives. So, you know, when you come from a small little community of under 800 people, you know, you don't have a lot of I guess options, so to speak, you know, in bringing in and just bringing in enough money to live every day. And for me to be in the position where I can share globally a business that brings me income in every week, it's really truly opened up my eyes. And you know, we've got big dreams, Don. You know, me and Andrea, we of course, you know, we love our team, we love the family, but we love what we're giving back to our girls, especially. You know, Jordan's growing up, yeah, and they're watching us, and Taylor, for example, you know, just being so excited, you know, working with us, helping out mom and dad, and doing things.
Jordan's already involved with you in this business.
Absolutely.
Which is exciting.
Yeah, because buying a couple positions is great. And what I think it starts from is right from the CEO, Dave Jordan, a guy that's got a huge heart. Him and Joyce, this company now working on the 5th year in business. It's located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a company that's really backed by millions and millions of dollars.
Debt-free.
You know, debt-free at 100%, and has put together the pieces of the puzzle that are just like allowing us to grow, and really has the best compensation plan out there in the market, and it rewards each and every one of us.
Yeah, and you know, I think the premise of our wellness portfolio is that good health costs money and bad health costs more. And once I learned that, I looked around at friends and family that could use what we had to offer, and it was easy to share that. Now, some of them won't listen because you're sharing something and they think you're making money off of them. But there will those that you can really get to see that you're offering them a chance to succeed. Because here's the key. Our population right now is getting the benefit potentially of living longer, but the problem is the cash flow is going to run out. As you get older, you can't work, so you need to generate cash flow. So you have a chance now with 100% of your life left to do something about it and create something that you can live off of later on from the consumption you create. So let's touch on that a little bit as we go forward with this thought about, you know, what's really stressing people out. You know what it is? It's money and their health. And if we can cover those two things off in a opportunity, I think we're on a home run. So the way I approach this, everyone, is I say, look, I'm involved with a globally expanded wellness company that has 4 wellness principles they like to run off of: good blood flow, good digestion, brain, mental clarity, and focus, and pain relief. And the byproduct of that is that many people get control of their lives and they can manage their weight better. That's how I approach what I share here to all of you. And as I do this, here's what excites me. It excites me that this industry is not new. The network marketing industry is a business model that a traditional business like myself and my wife, who have made millions of dollars in other things, have hitched our wagon to now, because this model has allowed the average person to think above average. It's the average person that can now get in front of this Zoom call, get in front of a video you send or a text that you send to somebody, and be given a chance to dream again. And so when I realized that from about the 50s till today, there's around, call it $180 billion in revenue done, and that they're predicting in the next 5 years. Now, that's why I'm saying, let's talk a little bit about the world around us. The internet is changing things. I give it a craziest thing. We thought 1998, you know what? Don't talk to strangers. 2008, what did they say? They said, oh, for God, don't go on the internet unless you're covered by somebody to protect you. And then here in Brett and I go and get in a cab that we ordered online. It wasn't even a cab. It was some stranger driving a car called, what was it, Uber or Lyft or something. I mean, that's the world. It's going fast and furious, right? So as we think about that, you know, the next 5 years, they're saying we're going to do a double in this industry. So you and I, those of you that share and see this after, have a chance in the next 5-year window of our lives to think pretty big, because there's about 80 million people that are about to join some network marketing company somewhere just in North America in the next 5 years. That's opportunity. And there's a lot of people right now that are in other companies looking for a new home. That's opportunity. So as I understand that, it excites me because I realize that I'm my own brand. And that's what you all get to do. You know, you want to develop who you are. You want to be able to be confident in who you are. And it's real people sharing real results, because we're not paid celebrities. We're just 2 guys out here, you know, going to go out tonight and see a crazy show with our son. We're going to see one. We booked it. It's exciting. My son, sorry, it's not your son, but he considers you like his other dad. He really does. He loves you to pieces. But we're real people sharing real results, and that's who you are. 5 key elements of this company has really been brought together for each and every one of us to share. We got great products. We got a great compensation plan. We got a CEO that cares, and we got trainings and events that are booked all the time for free for each and every one of you. And ultimately, when you really get your head around it, we have the best timed opportunity there is, because it's given us a chance to prevail. So let me just touch on a few of our products, okay? These 3 in particular right here. These 3 absolutely impressed the heck out of me. This is called the More Detox. This is called the Max, Prevail Max Spray. And this is called Immulin. And so as I share these 3 products, I want you to understand, I believe personally, these are the fountain of youth. I believe it's helping my life turn back some of my clock that I've had, because this one's helping my inflammation. Immulin, created by Dr. Joe Aarons, 2-time nominated Nobel scientist, is magic for my back. From our boating accident on, I could not be active. Today, I'm active. I'm going out. While I've been here, I've been getting on the bike every morning. I'm going down to the gym. I love it. I love that I'm back because of this product. My back is back. And I give all the credit in the world to this product because it's taking the inflammation away, because it's chaperoning the sugar through my body. I'm not going to go into too many details. You have to go and do your own research. But oh my God, this is an incredible blessing to all of you, because it's in our company exclusively. It's called Immulin. You can have the C version or the M version. The C version is for control of the sugar. The M version is for maintenance overall. Okay, so do your own research. This is embedding minerals in my system. It's called More. I had 2 droppers to a glass of water. I drink this anytime I want during the day. It has no taste, no smell. But I got to tell you, I know it's good for me, because it's taken away. It says here, UV damage can happen. I'm seeing my fingernails grow quicker again. I got to shave more often. I'm getting older and I got to shave more often. I don't know. There's something going on here. This one here's got my blood flowing. Okay, good blood flow is a real important thing. Gets my red and my white blood cells separated. It now lets the minerals that are in here get embedded, moves it through my system. And again, the good is going in and the bad is going out. When you combine yourself with these 3 products, I personally believe that's a wellness trifecta that you just got to promote amongst people. Okay,
I love this trim product, which I'm drinking. It's not whiskey or rum. This is trim. But I drink trim. Why? Because when you travel with Don Carson, there seems to be lots of snacks that seem to appear magically around, and it helps me with my cravings and getting away from those things. So the trim's a big part of my life.
And as we touch on that, let's touch on how great these products are to travel with. I took a Ziploc bag, and I put, here's my immune product, which is, I take that every night before I go to bed. And yes, we've been social drinking, and you know what? I take this. I don't have a hangover in the morning. I think this is the most incredible product. It's called Immune. You should learn about it. It's got super fruits in it. As aloe vera gets your digestion going really well. And if you get your blood flowing through your stomach, you can get rid of a lot of good and bad as well. Immune. We've got this trim he was just touching on, great mixer. And we've got this energy drink, $52 billion industry. And we have an exclusive on a product that actually supports the adrenal gland, doesn't drain it. I mean, we're not kidding around. These are amazing products. We've got a skincare line that we're launching a sample program on right away that removes wrinkles instantly, that my wife calls Cinderella cream. She does. She says it lasts 6 to 7, 8 hours. And guess what? Get home before the lights are off and you're fine. But it's amazing, she says, because it removes your wrinkles instantly. Okay? We know there's a big upside of that product. Okay, that's our products. Go to valentusproducts.com. Take a look at them. You'll see some of what it has. But ultimately, let's just touch on one category, Brett. You lost a lot of weight. We normally would show a before and after, but I got to tell you, when I see your picture from Cuba a year apart, and you had the same shorts on, and you had the same cup in front of you to prove that it was you a year apart, you look like you ate you the year before, right? and it's because you did what?
I just started taking the products, and they do what they say. You know what? It just helps you in regulating, what you're putting into your body. The cravings that I would, have in the past without these products, by consuming the trim and getting off those snacks, drinking more water, because the coffee, giving you that thermal, feeling, and just all the other products like this Immune, it's not only was great effect for me, but my youngest daughter's actually been home for the last couple of days from school, because those
Safe for kids,
flu
right?
bugs are going out there, and it's safe for kids. My daughter, she's only 12 years old. Guess what? She went back to school today. Why? She went back fast because she was consuming this. With Andrea at home encouraging her to get better, this really helped.
You know, let me just say, immunesicles. We've got moms making immunesicles, making a popsicle with immune in it, and it gets the kids eating it. So, I mean, use your imagination. Anyways, listen, weight loss doesn't work if you're going to diet. Diets don't work. You got to go up and down and up and down. Everybody knows that. It's called a yo-yo. You've got to get control. And what our products do is they give you a chance to crush your cravings, let you get control so you can make better choices. In life, we've got to make better choices. We all have to do that. This opportunity is a good choice for all of you to make because we've got a good team of people supporting you. But if you look at the coffee category alone, look, I got to tell you, CEOs of the world are changing their brands for our coffee. Not our coffee, but just coffee. McDonald's is called McCafe, for example. I mean, I grew up as the clown guy with the burgers, right? Now it's a coffee shop. It's a coffee shop, McCafe. You know, it's just going huge in the coffee. So Valentus hits their wagon in the weight management category with the coffee. And how easy is it to say to somebody, and I heard you do that with a Lyft driver just the other day, hey man, do you drink coffee? Do you know anybody that drinks coffee? And before you know it, you were sending him a presentation. It's that simple. Do you know anybody that drinks coffee that wants to lose weight? Magic, okay? Now, I'm going to touch on how we make money here, but before I do that, I want to give you an example of a few other things that are happening in Valentus's world right now. We're not only a company that is focused on yesterday, but we're a company focused on the future. So on this Saturday, in 3 locations in the United States, they're actually doing a presentation that they're going to go live on, and they're giving away some samples of one of our new products that's coming out. It's pretty exciting. And as I share that, that's a future type thing that I'm doing, but I want you all to know that we're not sitting back with 20 products. We're launching a whole other portfolio of products to add to what we have, because this company is determined to go forward and be $1 billion company in the next 5 years. We grew 1,000% in 2019. That meant we now have done over 90 million in 2019. We did 90 million in the first 4.5 years. We're on pace to grow again to about 220 million in 2020. That's exciting for all of you, but what you have to really recognize is that we're not sitting back. We're moving forward, and today is the sweet spot in North America for all of you. We are a company that in the Canadian and the US market alone, just that market, we're at about 3 million a month, okay? Just, I'll use that as a number. Worldwide, the company was hitting 13, 14 million. There was more business being done outside of North America. The largest market eventually will be the United States in our portfolio. It will be. We haven't even begun. We really haven't even begun in Canada and the United States. That's exciting. That's the sweet spot. We are going to grow at a $10 million monthly revenue line in the North American market in the next 1.5 to 2 years. When that happens, folks, these companies go from 10 to 20 to 50 to 100 million just in the North American market, never mind around the world. That's the sweet spot. Now, as we look at this, how can I share with you why you should do this if you want to get paid? Well, I'm going to tell you 2 things: immediate income and residual income. What we do is we allow you to direct that spending on products that you're going to consume anyways, back to yourself, and generate volume. That volume will residually pay you if you get a team of people doing that. And we let you build 2 teams, okay? How we do that is up to you to learn and earn. But while you're doing that, you get paid immediately. Every Friday, you're going to get paid a fast start payment on anybody's purchase off of the websites that we give you for a one-time $20 activation fee. There's no yearly renewal. There's no membership here other than you join the business for a one-time $20 fee, and you're up and running, point clicking and sharing your business, and getting 4 corporate free calls a week where we show you what to do, and then these types of things where we build amongst our organization's support. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen, because in my traditional business, I used to spend $6 million a year to get advertising done for people to buy the products I was selling. And today I get to do this for free. On Monday, I just chatted on what's called a watch party, and we had 5,500 people viewing that over a 2-3 day period, generating interest in a concept that we're talking about. Not Valentus, just a concept. We're going to do that this Monday again, and we're going to have a new conversation for 12 minutes that will generate more curiosity. That's our business, is generate curiosity, let you drive volume, and create volume for you to get paid 20% of on one team or the other. That's it. That's all we do. After that, you can jump in once you learn and earn some more. Now, I want to bring a couple of people just to share before we sign off tonight, a little bit of what's going on.
I'd like to just share one.
Yeah, please do.
Because listening to that statement of investing millions, and Don was on a larger scale, but I just want to even bring it down to maybe some people that have had, maybe some smaller amounts as traditional business owner. Me and Andrea, we had a traditional business, a retail location in our small community. It wasn't millions of dollars, but it was, tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars that we had to invest into that business, and exchanging all the time that I can't even begin to explain how much time. That's why there's a huge age difference between our daughters. Honestly, it is, because life got in the way. When you're running a business and the only way to generate income is if you're there and physically working the business, you know what? It really envelops your whole life. It's not like this. It's not like going out and meeting people and being able to share what's improving on your life and getting rewarded for that. For me, it's almost sickening how much it costs to buy into this business.
Yeah, and I think that the big message there Brett's trying to share is that this is a traditional business without all the risk.
Yes.
We're going to do all the shipping. We're going to do all the heavy lifting. Our company does all the delivery and the investment. All we got to do is become who we are, share. And that's what this is all about tonight. So with that said, let me just ask a couple of quick people to share out some thoughts. Nancy, I'm going to unhook you. I know you're sitting at home there. I'm going to just unmute you here. Nancy, what has this done for us, this business?
Well, it's the first thing we've ever done together. I really think that that's something that's very unique about this business, that you can do it together. And I actually truthfully believe that together we cover so many different aspects for so many different people. I mean, I have a feminine outlook on things. You can be very matter of fact, very analytical, very this and that. And I'm all about feelings and emotions. And so between the two of us, we can cover the gamut of a lot of different things. And we've never had that opportunity before. All of our traditional businesses have been finding the right people, which we do in this business too, but finding the right people to run the business so we could step away. And in this case, we find the right people so that we can step into life with them. And that's something very unique. What we were looking for was finding the right people to step away from our business so that we could spend time together from our traditional business. And in this business, I just find we've created lifelong friends, people that I would call family, people that we've chosen to lock arms with and create our future with. And it's not like anything else we've ever done in traditional business, even with those other successes. And of all of those successes, all of the relationships that were there seem so far removed in the past. They didn't seem genuine like these relationships seem. These relationships with Brett and Andrea, with so many other people that have become family to us, are just unbelievably rewarding within themselves.
Well, Nancy, I think that's an awesome perspective to finish off that part of our call. I'll bring on one more testimonial. Thank you, dear. We'll see you tomorrow night late. I love you to pieces.
Love you too.
Okay, let me just bring in Dawn Smith. I'm going to put her on the spot. I'm not sure. You're still on vacation, Dawn, are you not? Oh, we lost you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, Dawn. I mean, just the community you're part of has helped you move you forward. I know personally, products aside, because you've lost weight, but can you just touch on that community aspect Nancy mentioned?
The community aspect is amazing because there's just so much support here. We can all reach out and we can all get help. And when I first started, I wasn't using.
I think you're cutting out a little bit on your Wi-Fi, and sorry for putting you on the spot, but she froze up. Yeah, she froze up. She's on the, but she's a great example of community. And I'm going to go to just one more, if I could, and then we'll just sign off here tonight. Now, let me before we lose some people, in 25 minutes, we're going to show you how to promote this. There's a couple of texts coming through asking, well, when somebody shows interest, what should we send them? We're going to talk about that in 25 minutes on a training on the exact same Zoom number that we did now. We'll sign off. Brett and I will just go have a glass of water. We'll come back, and there might be something in the glass of water. I don't know, maybe, because we are in Vegas. And then we're going to share with you what you need to do to approach people. But I want to bring on one more person. I'm going to throw him on the spot. Blair, I consider you one of my good friends. I've spent a lot of time. You're a former school teacher like myself, Blair Arns. I've unmuted you. You know, what is it about this this whole industry that's motivated you to go forward? Because you were in another company that was successful 50 years ago. Tell a little bit from a school teacher standpoint why this is such a good industry.
I think innately school teachers want to help people. I think that's kind of why we go into school teaching. But a lot of times we figure out we get disillusioned because we can't do what we really want to do to help people. We can make them maybe feel better about themselves. But a lot of times you start talking about the positive attitude and personal growth with kids, they kind of, well, you know, it doesn't really tag into them. So when we saw networking the first time in '87, we got excited about just the potential. And as a school teacher, as you know, Don, cash flow was something that was a little limited. So the idea of making extra cash flow was pretty exciting. We had backed out of networking for a number of years, but always in the back of my mind, residual income, residual income, residual income. And we still get that from the other company. And so when we saw Valentus a few years ago, we just got excited. I just got immediately excited with the fact that this would work. And being associated with people like yourself and Brett and all of our incredible leadership has been just a godsend to us. It's just so much fun doing what we do.
Well, thanks, Blair, and I'll look forward to seeing you in of course, the Emerald Summit in Vegas.
Yep.
In a couple of months, and we'll meet you up. Thank you again. Okay, so you can see, you know, Don, I see you're back there, but your Wi-Fi was a little off. So appreciate you chiming in as always. We love seeing your face and just how your kindness comes through in your words. You know, folks, we'll see you in 20 minutes. We'll show you what to do if you want to get started here with us. Thanks for chiming in. We're going to shut the recording off, and if you don't come back, that's no worries. We will post a recording later as well. So thanks for chiming in, everybody, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes if you want to learn how to do this.